I'm back at it again. Have to make sure that, yep, stream is good to go. Let's get started. Last time this is gonna become a problem. Last time we worked on making our tier 2 speed assembly machine, and I think we also captured the iron over here. This time what we're going to do is focus on making our assembly machines, our chemical plants, and then something here. I don't remember what. I off stream went and finished the speed module. Before we only had tier 2 speed modules, but I managed to complete up to tier 3 today. It's gonna take a bit for them to be ready, primarily because the copper river is a touch dry. So I'm trying to make some beacons for, no, not that. There we go. I'm trying to make some beacons for this thing. For my copper mines, to see if I can manage to increase my copper. This one this one needed 6 before it became oversaturated. I don't normally need that much. I don't need nearly as much copper, and look at that. I'm so saturated that my trains are backing up, which is good. I don't normally need nearly as much copper as I do iron, so I'm honestly surprised that this even became an issue in the first place. So yeah, this time we're going to focus on assembly machines. I already started and I have tier 1s. They're pretty simple to make. The green chips are the most difficult part of that, so I just made that. Tier 2 and tier 3 don't look like they're going to be too much of a hassle either. They just require at worst red chips, which again is pretty straightforward. One thing I did note is that while I am running low on lubricant, I'm also starting to use up my petroleum, so it's good that I'm not just storing en masse, but it's also bad in that I'm still running out of lubricant. So we'll see if over time, if I start to store more lubricant than I do petroleum, and if I do, then I can just start converting more heavy oil to light oil, which will then be converted to petroleum gas. I don't think there's really anything else for me to focus on at this moment, so without further ado, let's see. So we have everything we need for tier 1s, and then I was starting on tier 2s, so tier 2s need green chips, this, our tier 1s, and steel. So we'll go ahead and bring this up to meet the green chips. Which is a little difficult. Oh, I haven't connected iron either. I think, well, I thought I was in the midst of that, but I suppose not. There we go. That's connected now. Only problem is you'll probably need to go this way. No, actually I'll have the steel come in from right here. Right. So you are joining the green chips. These guys just need some steel, which I haven't used steel in quite a while. Outside of that, oops. I also found that my coal, my coal at some point, I think like this one, I don't know if this was on stream or off stream. Oh, there's water right there. Okay, well I can't place this until the water's gone. These were all backwards. You know, it was somewhere else because it was running next to something else, but all these were backwards, and that's why it must have been this one, I think. That's why up here I wasn't getting any of my plastic or anything else being made. Right now I'm pretty sure, yep, what I'm waiting on is copper. It's terrible that the only reason I'm not making more speed modules is because I need more speed modules to make more copper. I guess this is a lesson in making sure that I'm properly stocked, or that I have enough of this going at all times that it never becomes a problem. Anyway, let's keep bringing our... Are you steel? Yes. There we go. And I'm out of roboports because I'm starting to get to the part... No, I just haven't expanded this like I should, that's it. Yeah, you just don't have any power over here. It's kind of surprising that... Okay, it's not surprising. This is also off, so I'll need to fix that at some point. And I can't build that until... There we go. I guess I can fill this in now that I know I'm no longer using... Well, yeah, now that I know I'm no longer using this for the water. I'll just go ahead and fill some of that in. Anyway, steel is here, and I wanted steel to hop in here. It's gonna be right here, right? Yeah, it's a good place for you to jump. Here we are. Okay, steel comes up, joins that. No, that's not where you're supposed to go. Okay. There we go. So now I can have my tier 2s. There we go. And now for tier 3s, I need speed modules, which I already have, tier 1 speed modules, which I already have right here. So we're just gonna copy you all. Okay, and now we need more copper, which I can get right here. Well, it seems like the power got connected. I love seeing my robot rain. There we go. And then you need to be turned around. Oops. And then more iron. And then you need petroleum. And your petroleum can go right here. I think. Yep. There you go. Now you need coal, which can be right here. Except I don't... Oh! It's been a while since I've run into a region that I haven't expanded to. Oh, I probably could put that in a demolition somewhere because I use that a lot. Well, that's good. I've been having a lot of stone that hasn't been used for anything. Where's... There you are. My landfill. And you know what I could probably do for having an extra landfill chest? Because like when I need landfill, I need landfill. So we'll just go ahead and have spares, because it's not like stone is being used for anything else. The same can be said for concrete, with the exception of saying that it's not being used for anything else. Why would you think I wanted the concrete underneath removed? That's so stupid. Actually, let's have you guys... Why don't you fill this up really quickly so that I can move all of this? And then I can just add that right there. Okay. How are we doing on power? Oh yeah, wasn't our power running out during the night? See if we can keep an eye on it today. Okay. We'll need more power and more robot ports thrown down. Well, that's something we can worry about in a bit. It's not a pressing matter. There you go. Okay. So coal is what I need, right? Coal can come right here. We saved a nice space for you. Do my best to use up all my spaces. There we go. So now the coal should come down. I'm trying to make it as compact as possible without making it too compact. Also just realized I can still throw something up here. I have to think about it. Because eventually I'm going to run out of small things to throw up here. So what I can start doing is throwing some, well, there goes one thing that I can throw up there. I'll start probably like doing it across, instead of having production lines just up and down like this, I'll start having some go like da 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 da, like that. Okay. That's all good and dandy. We need copper. Oh, I finished making these, which means here we are. Just need some more productivity modules. Looking pretty good. I think the first place I should really have my productivity modules is at my mines. Well, that's where I should be putting some there, but I'm actually going to put them all throughout my furnaces, because the furnaces will always be here. The mines will eventually get removed, so I'll put it first at my furnaces. And then I'll go and move to... Why are you stopped? Okay. It's not like I'm running out of coal anytime soon, am I? Okay, I'm running out of coal anytime soon. Why aren't you guys proper. Is that how all of you are? No, you're on both sides like you should be. I need to see you move. Yeah, because look, it's getting placed on. Okay, so then why are you... Oh, because this one ran out and you guys are what's left. Looks like it's not as even as I was hoping for. I just don't understand why you're the only one who seems to have this problem. There. Because no one else is having these problems, but whatever, dude. How's my concrete looking? Still working on it, okay. You have a lot to work through. Alright. So what do I need? I need... Okay, so this is connected. I need to connect a copper stream. What's this? Hold on, someone... Okay. So I said copper needs to be connected. Okay. So that's that connected. Oh, and I always get to this part and then expect it to need iron. I'm so conditioned to look at copper wire and think, okay, now you need iron. And it's just not so. Anyway, copper's connected. Now I need to bring my green chips to join. Okay, and then I just need more copper. There has to be some kind of way to have like an early alarm system that lets you know, hey, you're starting to run low on these materials, rather than just running out of them and then going, I wonder what happened. I'm going to go find out. Okay, that was pretty painless. So now we have our tier 1 speed modules, which means we should be able to make... Oh wow, that's actually pretty simple. We just need our tier 1 speed modules with our tier 2 assembly machines. To make tier 3. I'm sure it has to do that alarm system I was talking about. If I figured out how to use red and green wires and these. Yeah, Terraria also has things that are called actuators that, I don't know, some of these electronics are just so complicated, and I know you can do really complicated stuff with them, but you have to understand them in order to do that. Oh, I was supposed to be looking at my power and seeing if I... Okay, so we're just now hitting nighttime. And we'll see in a few minutes if I hit low power. But yeah, like anything past redstone, and even some redstone stuff I don't really understand. I don't do complex stuff with redstone in Minecraft. This seems pretty... Okay, I just realized these descriptions are kind of basic. It doesn't even explain what an arithmetic operation, like what exactly it does. But it's probably just so complicated that they can't be bothered. It's not going to be a good explanation anyway. I feel like I was looking at something just now. Oh, my power. Okay, so we're pure accumulator right now. Okay. And since we're already here, let's... What are you waiting on? You're just waiting on copper, aren't you? What are you waiting on? You're waiting on reds, which are waiting on copper. You are connected to copper, right? Okay, it's just a little suspicious that nobody has any copper over here, so if you all can explain how that's possible, because I'm not seeing even a single drop of copper come down this stream. Okay, there it is. Knew something wasn't right. Anyway, I had said, I'm not going to bother double checking, I'm sure that'll fix it. I had said that I should, well I didn't say it, but I thought it, that I should make my chemical plants on top of here. I feel like it'd be pretty straightforward. What do pipes need? Yeah, this is almost as simple as it gets. Hello, Cades. Welcome to the stream. I would say you missed a bunch, but most of it is stuff, all of it is stuff that you've already seen before, because you were there when I was building the factory. Quick tour to catch you up to speed from when I last remember you being here. I have made a productivity module production line. I'm trying to make sure this is it. Yeah, I've made a productivity production module line. You can see my tier 3s will be produced here, and I have a few more places where they're needed. And then I have a speed module production line which produces my tier 3s right here. I have started running into an issue with my rivers where I'm still running out of the materials. You'll notice that iron isn't as much of a problem now. It's starting to back up. Copper is still a problem. And I fixed that with the help of, I believe it was Ashen Jedi who told me that beacons stack. So I just put 2 beacons on these furnaces with some speed modules to increase... Oh, how did my power do? Shoot, it's already fully charged. Well, I can't tell... Oh. No, I don't understand why it says accumulators are providing energy. They're not. Anyway, Uh, accumulators drop, drop, drop. I can't tell if they suddenly drop. When nuclear? That's a good question. Let me finish rebuilding my factory, and then we can consider nuclear. Because once I have my factory rebuilt, I'll also need to make a production line for like ammo for my tank and things like that, and I'll need to get my scientists going again. And then I can maybe expand over here, and we can talk about nuclear at that point. I do already have a uranium mine, but I'm probably going to have to expand over here before I expand over there because I'll need more space. Also, we have quite a bit of concrete, so let's use it. Okay. So, I don't really need all of these anymore. So, let's see. I don't think I'm gonna have enough room for that. Let's get our handy dandy green chips. I was gonna say I don't have very many lines that come down here, and then I saw them all. We'll need one right here. Oh, there's a lot going on here. Will you be able to... What is this about? Oh, you're supposed to be water and you're not even connected properly. Okay. Yeah, okay. I see the problem. There we go. That's also why this hasn't been going. Except it has because of everyone else, but... Are you supposed to have water? Yeah. Yeah, that is part of why you haven't been going. Plus, you're not even connected to here. Man, I've done quite a terrible job, haven't I? Okay. We will connect you momentarily. There. That'll make that. That'll go on. Okay. We're going to pretend the rest of that is fine. Oh, I guess it hasn't been a problem because I haven't gotten to that point. But that's okay. I need copper. And I said that my copper... There's a lot going on here. But I think I can still jump here. Cades, I need your expertise on something. So... I have... Did you see the balancers that I had? Have you already seen these basic balancers I have going? Let me find a good example. Here I have some copper that's going off to my copper wire up here. And so, in order to make sure that my lanes remain evenly distributed, these two don't actually get used in production. They just transfer the copper. What I do is I break it down. I have everyone combine back into 2 lanes and then redistribute into 4 lanes. While I recognize that this would slow down, this causes a bottleneck and slows down how fast my ingredients get to where they're going, I feel like it helps to redistribute, it helps to save some of the materials for later on in the factory. Like here you can see I have 1 lane coming off lane number 1, 1 lane coming off of lane number 4, and then I redistribute back into 4 lanes to make it even. And they go and do their things. Do you feel like this is an appropriate design, or do you feel like this is a bottleneck that whose only purpose is to slow down the factory? What are your thoughts? While you think about that, or if you don't want to answer, I feel like I've hopefully done a good job of explaining that nobody has to contribute to the stream. I don't know if I can jump here. I mean, you could just make a 4-to-4 balancer. Okay, I'm gonna have to look that up. 4-to-4 balancer. That's a 4-to-4, 2-to-4. A 4-to-4 balancer. I'm looking at one on Reddit right now. I see. A 4-4 bouncer would not slow down the speed at all. Okay, so let me... Oh, no, you were here for Creation Station. I'm gonna come over here for a second so I can imitate this. So, the image I'm seeing on Reddit... What are you doing? Oh, you were an old project. You don't... Let me actually do this in the direction of my belts. So, the one on Reddit. Oops. We're just gonna place these for now and we'll remove them as needed. The one on Reddit. Is like so. I'm gonna do my best to work out why and how this works. That's the one I always use? Okay. Problem is, if you look at it, it's basically what you did just twice. Okay, give me a second. I'm assembling it and then I'll sit down and have a good think about what's happening. Okay, so we have our material coming in. Lanes 1 and 4 come around and rejoin themselves. Lanes 2 and 3 are combined and redistributed, jump underneath, and are redistributed into lanes 1 and 4. Oh, and this would go like that. Okay. Lanes 1 and 4 are being redistributed into lanes 2 and 3. However, lanes 1 and 4 are not being redistributed to each other in this way. 1 doesn't interact with 4 until it comes to be rebalanced again. You did half the bouncer, you just didn't have the other 2 lanes doing anything. Yes, that's something I noticed. Correct is, it's not a load bouncer. What's the name of this bouncer? You said it's not a load bouncer. It's just a regular bouncer. Okay, so the issue currently with discovering this now is that my factory has been built. There are throughput balancers that balance all the lanes equally. Yeah, that's what I was aiming for. But the issue with discovering that now is that my factory is so it's so compact that it will be a struggle for me to update to this design. I feel like that's okay. I still feel like it's alright. How I did it, we're just gonna leave that right there. How I have ended up doing it. But I will do my best to incorporate this wherever I can, such as here. And I will keep in mind, the problem is that going forward, I'll want to use this. Let me see this image. A throughput balancer. Oh my. Okay, I think I understand the concept, maybe. I don't know, this is a rather involved image. goodness. Okay. I see. I would never have thought of that on my own. I appreciate that you have shown me that, but I'll be honest, had you not shown me that, I never would have came to that on my own. There we go. Do you see how your iron belts are half full? Yeah, I do see that. And my understanding was because here, the right side gets used before the left side, and that ends up using up all of the right side. That's what throughput balancers prevent that. That makes sense. Okay, we will do our best to adapt given this new information. It's a shame because the whole purpose of me tearing down my entire factory and rebuilding it, don't worry, I never make my own balancers either, I just get them online. Not the type of thing I enjoy making. It's not the type of thing that I understand unless someone else shows and shows it to me and does it and explains it. But yeah, I'm not gonna beat myself up about it because looking at what you showed me, I simply would not have ever got into that on my own. This is what I'm talking about. Like, there are some people who played the game a long time and they're very smart, and I'm not calling myself dumb, but they're very smart and they understand all these things, and they look at it and they sit down and they like write out, okay, this is what to do and this is the best way to do it. And I appreciate the level of commitment and intelligence that requires. I will say that even when I it took me a while to invent the river system, which the rest of the community knows as the bus system. It took me a while to think about this, and I sat down and I wrote it out, and it took me a bit. I don't think I would have got into that on my own, and I'm okay with that. So, that's fine. It also currently isn't an issue, I like the hourglass shape of it. It's also currently not an issue because I ended up increasing, and I added some more furnaces. I had this going out further until Ashen Jedi told me, you know, you can just use beacons. But I forgot what I was saying. Doesn't matter. But it's fine. Oop, no. Need one more. There you go. Okay. And if I do, so your factories must be really wide then if you're using these things, these like proper balancers. Because that's it. Oh, hey. Wait a second, is that a tier 3 speed module that I'm seeing? Wait just a sec, are you telling me I don't have to handcraft these tier 3, I'm gonna finish this one still, these tier 3 speed modules? Is that what I'm hearing? Everything's connected. My, what a world we're living in. Alright. Let's get some more copper. What do you need? Okay, we still need some productivity, some tier 3 productivity modules. Why am I low on tier 3 productivity modules? Because I'm low on reds. I'm low on reds because I'm low on greens, because I'm low on copper. Well, we're slowly working on the copper issue, so. You don't need a ton of balancers? Okay, maybe I'll just use them sporadically. A 512 to 512 balancer. It's what I'm talking about. Like, someone actually sat down and figured all that out. I don't know the, like, oh, I almost said clinical. I don't know the application of those, how necessary they are, but was. I don't know the application of the 512. It might just, yeah, there is no application. Yeah, that's why I figured. That's exactly what I was gonna say. It's like I don't know that that really has a use. I'm not disparaging. I'm not meaning to, put anyone down for spending the time thinking about that. But it's just very interesting that they were able to figure that out. I need to keep working, otherwise I'm just gonna keep talking to you the entire stream and not get anything done. So we're gonna have you be... Wait, hold on. I'm gonna need this. Okay, that's not gonna work. Yeah, this isn't gonna work right here. There's just too much going on. You would work right here, though. Good, good, good. But yeah, that's like figuring that stuff out isn't the part of the game that I enjoy. Figuring out like how to have my factory, that I enjoy. Oops. Fixing some of the problems I have in regards to getting enough resources. Things like that are fun. But yeah, ultimately, that problem with the balancers not having it properly balanced, ultimately that gets solved by me just making more furnaces and more beacons. But if I can decrease the amount of beacons that I'll need, I don't remember why I had... I remember now. Okay. Okay. What was I thinking about now? Right, I need to finish making my... Okay, so here's where the copper goes. Look at you, I'm so proud of you, getting things done. Here's where the copper goes. Now I'll need some iron. Oh, and I was also trying to think about how I'm going to deal with this going forward. Oh no. I need... Okay, no, I can't even squeeze some iron right here, because if I put this here... Oh no, that actually does work. Okay, never mind. Thought we were in a bit of a pickle. I was wrong. Also, I won't have enough room to redistribute here, so I'm just gonna throw one of those there really quickly. Okay. So here are my green chips. What else? I also need iron gears. The problem is the rest of this side is saturated, so I'll need some from this side. So I have my iron gears. Up here. I don't know when next I'll be able to stream. It'd be nice if I could have something nice and consistent. Although in a few weeks, In a few weeks, I'll probably be able to stick to a more consistent schedule. We'll see. No promises. Well, I don't have my iron gears because I don't have this connected yet. So let's go right here. And again, I'm not going to be able to do my old way of balancing, so we're just gonna throw that down like that for now. Oops. You need to be here. There you go, there you go, there you go. You're gonna need to jump. How are we going to do this? Oh, you don't have to jump. You can just go right there. Okay. So, green gears. What am I looking for? Pipes, which is literally just iron. I'm gonna have you be right. Nope. Nope. Stop. Right there. Okay. You're gonna need to join these guys, so what I'm going to do is turn you around. There you go. Because you're gonna come join everyone else in just a moment. Okay. And then I need to throw down my pipes. And let's see. And then steel. That seems simple enough. Okay. I think this might be the last part of my... Well, hold on. Let me actually finish this and then we can talk about that. There we go. And let's use our proper balancing design. Oops. There we go. You will need to be facing the other way. There we go. And so now I just... Hold on. Okay, well this isn't quite what should have been happening, but yeah, I didn't think this through correctly. I could have you jump up. I could just have you go through here. Maybe that was what I had intended. I doubt it, but we're gonna pretend it's so. Is there a way to make it so that it automatically tries to place ghosts? Or like, I toggle placing ghosts instead of holding down shift? Do you know if there's a setting like that? There's toggle alt mode. Might be faster actually for me to look it up. Just shift. Toggle. Oh, Factorio. Toggle. Placing blueprints. Okay. You just use a lot of blueprints. I saw someone said there's a command that allows you to just have your buildings be instantly built. And that was, anything I saw on the matter. Seems I'm the only one who's thinking about this. There we go. You should be good now. Actually, these are gonna have to be the other way around, because it wasn't gonna reach. There we go. It wasn't gonna reach the pipes. Okay, so with that, I think, well, maybe beacons. Beacons might be the last factory building thing that I actually need. Because I don't need that many pumps, and I feel like these can probably be made by hand. I don't need, like, these can definitely be made by hand because I'm just going to be recycling a lot of them. Same with these, they don't take that long. Same with these. I can't imagine I'll need to remote build these too often. I already have all this, have these two, have a substation. I think I even have a spot for my big electric poles, don't I? Yep, big electric poles are also automated. I'll need these guys and roboports. I already have my lights. I don't have robots. Not gonna need cars and tanks, hopefully. I have my concrete. I don't have cliff explosives yet. I have repair packs. I'm not gonna need steam engines yet. I don't think I'll need electric miners, because I feel like I'll just be recycling. I have no reason to not just recycle the electric miners I have over here. So, what else? Oh, electric furnaces. I might need a production line for that. But that can probably wait till after my sciences now. Oops. I don't know, I feel like that can probably wait till after my sciences. I would like beacons, so I don't have to handcraft them. I'm not going to need pump jacks, offshore pumps. Currently, I don't think I'll need labs. I'm also not going to do efficiency. I don't think I'll need labs to be automated. I will want my turrets. Oh, accumulators. I will want my turrets automated. Walls. Don't know about gates. Okay. Do we want accumulators or roboports? I think we want accumulators because I was starting to run out of... Although... Okay, so an accumulator needs a battery, which needs sulfuric acid, which needs sulfur, and it needs iron and copper. I feel like I can fit that here. So ultimately what we really need is sulfuric acid, which I can copy from this. Wait, holy crap, look at how simple this is. Yeah, I should be able to fit this. I consistently remember and forget my own things. There we are. Okay, we need water, which I don't think I've used up until this point. I have used petroleum though. So we'll just bring this bad boy on down. Easy. Okay. And I haven't used water yet. I don't know if I can fit water right there. I don't think so. And I don't think it's necessary to have it over here. I think we can have it over here. So I think we can fit water right here. Yep. So I'm gonna need you to disappear. Let me throw this down so I don't forget. And then there we are. Because now I can fit this. There we go. Perfect. See, this to me is fun. It's getting these figured out and placed where I want it to be. Although I will say sometimes I do wish that connections would automatically be made and I didn't have to place all these. So furthest you can go. Okay. There we go. Sulfur, and then I'll need some water. I guess there's no real point of having that there. Okay, sulfur, do you... You don't even want coal, okay. What do you want? You want what you always want. Can I sneak some iron right here? I cannot. Well, I can. Although it'll be a little bit difficult. Probably be better for me to just get the iron right here. But why is this? Oh, because I need to add the sulfur and the iron. Okay. Let's do just that. Iron. Sulfur, iron. I kind of like the sound of all of that coming together. Makes me happy. Okay, there's my sulfuric acid. I should rebalance this. I know you said, Kate, that I don't need that many balancers, but if I don't rebalance this, then this line's going to be weaker. What if I just did like this, right here? I think that wouldn't be bad. And then I think I could just have some... Then these two lines would be weaker. And before I get too far, you just take once from each belt, then rebalance. Take once from each belt. But if this belt is weaker... Like, okay. So, let's say I take from this belt, I split it. Because I'm assuming I split it. I split it, this belt has 0.5, this one has 1, 1, 1. You can take from the center belts by going underground, the outside ones. You can take from the center belts by undergrounding the outside ones. Yeah, I could. I'm fine with leaving it like this. I like being able to see like the full 4 belts and see where my problem starts to occur. There are some things that I understand it would be more efficient for me to do, but I am willing to decrease efficiency for the sake of cosmetics. I like the way it looks. It sets my mind at ease. I'm gonna turn off the lights. One moment. Okay, so well, you don't need to underground the whole belt. You just need to underground the 2 spaces to fit a splitter and a belt. Okay, I see what you're saying. But hold on. So this lane now has 0.5. We're going to ignore this right here. This lane has 0.5. This has 1, 1, 1. If I then took from this, it'd be 0.5, 0.5, 1, 1. And then I take from this 0.5, 0.5, 0.5, 1. Until they're all at 0.5. Then I rebalance them. But they'd all be at 0.5. As opposed to, so everyone would be rebalanced, but they'd be rebalanced to 0.5. As opposed to if I rebalance this immediately, instead of having everyone be 0.5, each of them, let's write out the math, each of them, this is only a fourth of that 0.5. And half of a fourth is an eighth. So each of these would be 7/8. Then if I took it a second time, okay, so ultimately it doesn't matter. It's still the same thing. I see. Because then everyone would be 7/8. I do it a second time, everyone would be 6/8 or 3/4. I do it a third time, everyone is 5/8. I do it a fourth time, everyone is half. So ultimately it's still the same thing. I understand. Okay, that means that I can go back and I can redo all these guys. Instead of having these everywhere, I can have like this. Rebalance, right? No, I don't rebalance right here. What I do is I just take from, so this is where you were saying I do the underground. So this, instead of being like this, I would have this one. Okay, no, this is becoming problematic. I understand though. I don't have to constantly rebalance. It's going to be a little bit difficult for me to redo the factory. So I'm just going to... What will it? So if oh, I think this one was just a little squished. I think this was a bad example. Hold on. Because I want to take from this one. So I would have underground belts, but it's just too squished. That's all. Yeah, that was a bad example to try on. Although this isn't much better. This is way too squished as well. Okay, I understand. And I appreciate the advice. So, what are you waiting on? Greens? Is that all you're waiting on? Because you need copper. And you don't have... Okay, so you are connected to the copper. That's good. Okay, going forward, the rest of the factory will be good. It's a shame that early on it's a little screwed up, but that's okay. So, we have our iron, we have our sulfuric acid. For a battery, we just need copper and iron. For a battery, we need copper and iron, which will be right here. Nope. Because this is made in a chemical plant, isn't it? Yes. I guess I could have just copied this, really. Minus the water. Okay. Copper and iron. Copper and iron. So here's an example of where I could take all this down. Okay. Then I need to take from the second belt, so I would have you be like that, so that I can split from the second belt. And then I'll need to rebalance the second belt with the third belt. I understand. And then I would have to use the third belt, so I just have to keep track of which belts I'm using. So that would have helped me save some space earlier on, but that's okay. We know now what to do. So I will need... Oh, and you know what? I can even use the fourth belt right here. So I'm going to split. I want it right there. I'm going to split this. I will have the third belt go underneath the fourth, as will the second belt. The first belt can't, so I'm going to jump it. And then I just need to oh no. This one goes, third belt jumps, and it's still good. It's a little complicated, I'm starting to lose it a little. What's important though, is that the fourth belt gets rebalanced with the third, and then, okay. And then this is when I would have this guy. Just drop in, rebalance everyone, make sure we're good. Okay. This will be useful. Oh shoot. You've ruined me! I needed to combine this with copper. I had meant to do so. Oh, wait. This can be salvaged, but just barely. Just barely. I need copper right here, so I'm going to split this here and recombine. And now we know that belt 1 on copper is tainted. There we go. It's saved, but just barely. I'll need to also redo my copper balancers. Anyway, there's your copper and iron that you were looking for, prick. And then I need a chemical plant. Oh. Wait, this is super easy to make. Okay, I understand why people would use flame turrets then. I didn't realize just how simple. Oh, wait a second. Wait just a second. Don't tell. Oh, I never even realized. Where is it? You need crude oil. You're gonna need a crude oil river. Hmm. Yeah. Yeah. But instead of having my crude oil river run with all my other rivers, I just bring it over. Or it might be actually, as unfortunate as it is, might be better for me to grab some steel here, bring it up, and have a production line be over here. I was trying to keep all my assembly lines over here, but I simply have to accept the fact that it's not meant to be. Great, we have batteries, and the fact that we have batteries means we're actually not that far off from laser turrets. So I almost have my laser turret production line ready. So now you just need iron for an accumulator, is that correct? Where are my accumulators? There we go. Yeah, you just need iron. It's confirming what I already knew. Yeah, I can't go from here. Oh shoot, but this bouncer is going to make it difficult to go from there. Well, I normally try not to do this, but I think I'm actually going to split this bad boy. Just because everything is quite complicated right now. As I'm trying to figure out my new method with my balancers. What are you made in? Why can't I know you're in here? There you are. What are you made in? Okay, we're gonna see if we can find you in here. There you are. Great. I am very happy to announce that our accumulator production line, let's add this. What else have we? Oh, new balancers. Okay. Accumulators are back in business, which is good, because now what I can do is make a roboport that comes over here so that I can automatically build these to my heart's desire. The only issue is that I actually need to bring some roboports over here. Let's see, I would need a roboport right here. Is that in line? It's not. Here we go. Right there. So I'm going to remove U9, place a roboport. That way you can still continue to build over here. However, I'm going to have to go do that manually because my robots can't build that far out. Unless I place a roboport here, which would then be able to go take care of that. Okay. Also, where are my radars? I just saw one not too long ago, right? It got in my way. Oh, there it is. I should make a radar blueprint. Except I don't seem to have any radars over here. Now I have 4. Now I have 2. So where? 1. Okay, so it's about... Wow, really? 1 radar covers all this? There you are. We're going to make this easier for me to do from a distance. Oops. Oh no, there you are. Can I move this? No. Okay, then I don't, if you're not going to be on the same level, I don't actually want you. For now, I'll just continue to manually place radars until I can put them on the same level. Even though I guess it doesn't really matter. Oh, you don't have any power. Okay. Accumulators. Yep. So, now that I have accumulators, it would have been nice to have some crude oil right here with some steel. That'd be a great place to have them. Oh, how many speed? Okay, I have 2. Not the fastest, but at least it's automated. If I place one here, then one here, I can't place more. So I might as well make it look neat. You need beacons yet? No. Iron is nice and backed up. Okay, let's work on the copper line a little bit. Try and make this a little bit prettier. Seems 20 is the magic number for this. And I guess I could do the same thing with steel, but honestly steel, like everyone after iron and copper is used so infrequently that I don't know that it's really worth the few seconds it would take for me to do it. Coal, even coal, I don't think gets used frequently enough for me to really want to do this. If I did, it's more about like trying to be a completionist, like, yeah, a completionist really, not even perfectionist. That's all done. Okay. Just need 2 more productivity modules, and then I'll be storing them up. And here. Why don't we just set it so that... There we go, now I need more beacons. So that you'll automatically do. Okay. Am I going to bring oil down here? I think that wouldn't be a bad idea. No, that would be a bad idea. Because I have steel right here. It's a much shorter path for me to take steel up than it is to bring it all the way down. But I'm going to do it anyway. Simply cannot help myself. Steel. Alright, let's start this long trek. I simply cannot help myself. There we go. You need to be right here. Okay, steel and oil. Oh no, you don't need to be right here. You need to be one out. Do you? Yeah, because I need this business going on. It's a bit paradoxical, but these are going to be coming down. Alright. The Lone River's Journey. Let's try and see if we can get a little bit of consistency, make this easier on me. I tried. Can't really get past this right now. That won't be a problem later, but it is a problem now, so you're just gonna have to accept that. There we go. Oh, that's not how I'm supposed to do that. There we go. There we go. How far are you from oil? Oh, you're almost at this oil one. Well, that's not where we're gonna take you. Let's see. All of our oil is stored right here, so we can just leach off this. Okay, we're going to jump across at this point. I can't imagine that I'll ever be in a position where I need a ton of stone bricks. I don't think this will expand past this and then this plus beacons. So we're just going to go ahead and jump across right here. And we are just about there. I just need you to come across over here. Your output is right there. There we go. Okay. Well, some of our crude oil, most of our crude oil, will be taken up with the important bits. Some of it will be used for fuel. That's okay. How are we doing? Yep, we're still losing some petroleum here, but we're also losing quite a bit of lubricant, which means we're still using lubricant at a faster rate than we're using petroleum, which I'm not really too happy about. Okay, you will get connected, and the only thing we need then is you. There you are. Okay. So I have my accumulators. What else did I say that I wanted? Oh! You guys done over here? No. Oh, you can't even reach. What a useless roboport. I thought you were... I can't even see. Because this is in the way. We're going to have to wait until that roboport's gone. Copper is still sparse later down the line. It looks like it's pretty well saturated here. Okay. How... Our landfill isn't landfilling. Looks like we finished our concrete over here, so let's keep this moving. There we go. Keep you pretty even. Okay. I don't remember if there was anything here that I wanted built. I think I already have... No, I don't have these automated. I'll probably just make those by hand. Minus the engines. Actually, I should probably have a line for these. What do I need for engines? That's pretty simple. Not simple enough to be placed right here, though. Oh, forgot to... Robots are going to be busy for a bit. I'm glad this connected without issue. Robots are going to be busy for a bit. there you have it. Okay, so roboports is something I'll need. And I would love to get robots automated, except the problem is that I still have not fixed this lubricant conundrum. Or maybe it just means that I'm not producing fast enough. Maybe that's all this really means. The fact that I don't have oil saved up and amount of lubricant just means I'm not producing it fast enough, and it looks like my issue is just that I don't have enough oil. Why did you just touch? Oh, you're going every minute. Yeah, I don't have enough oil. So we might need to go capture some oil. Wasn't there some over here? Yeah. But that's pretty deep in things. As is this one. This one isn't even as much oil. I think before we get over here, because we're low on turrets. We're running low on our laser turrets, so I think... What do I need for turrets? Because if I can get some more turrets, then I can... If I can get some more turrets, I can go and capture this oil, and maybe even capture this oil. But this oil's it's in a ways. What do I need for rocket launcher? This is the tank ammo is pretty easy to make. I might need explosive rockets instead of rockets. How do I make explosives? Because in order to capture this, I'm going to need to clear out this area, and I'm going to need... So I'll need rockets for that most likely. I could probably do it without, but to make it easier. But I really need lasers. How many laser turrets do I have? 10. So how about I just focus on the laser turret? And if I just focus on the laser turret, will I be able to put it right there? Because I need batteries. Battery takes up this much space. No, battery just takes up this much space. Could slap a battery on there. I could get... Yeah, I think I can fit that right there. Only other thing I want to look at is this. You should be connected, I think. We'll see. You should be connected by the greens, which should allow you to construct, I think. But it's possible I have a misunderstanding about this. So, we'll see. In the meantime, let's get our batteries going. Our laser turrets going. In fact, it looks like, well, I don't actually know, because these lines, if these lines are saturated, I could say, look at that, I'm using so much iron, I'm not even waiting on the sulfur and iron, I have more than enough of that. Let me just split this and use it for my uh, for my laser turrets. But, oh, you know what? This sulfuric acid, though, should definitely be oversaturated. I think I can just reuse this and make my batteries. I don't think I need to remake my sulfur line right here. I think I can just use my sulfuric acid here, and it should work fine. In fact, going forward, each sulfuric acid production line can probably supply to whatever is needed. So that'll save me a little on space. So I'll need to make batteries again. So first things first, I need to copy you. Yeah, it's right here. Except it's kind of, that light's in the way. No, it's not. Okay, sulfuric acid. Sulfuric acid is now connected. Now I just need copper and iron. This is definitely a lot more complicated. It takes a lot more thinking than when I had done it before. Here's what we're going to do though. Because I think 4 had already been used. Yeah, but 3 hadn't. 3 hadn't been used yet. Well, 4 right here is currently at 0.5. But we're still going to split it anyway, just because I don't want to have to come over here. You are the error of a new, you are the outcome of a new method of, no, if I'm going to do it this way, a new method of connection. Oh shoot, I did it again. I need my iron to meet my copper. I'm gonna have to make my copper come around. You're gonna have to be right here. Okay, copper. So lane 1 is half. I need lane 2 . So let's see. Lane 2 is going to be split like this, which means lane 1 will need to be like that. Does it? If I'm not using lane 1 anyway, I can continue to feed into there. I needed to jump right here. So I'm using lane 2. So I need this to bend. This is, yeah, why can't I just do this? Oh, because it doesn't preserve lane 1. Lane 1 isn't being preserved this way. There we go. Okay. We're just gonna have you jump, do whatever, I don't care anymore. You wanna look ugly, dude, you look ugly. can't do it. I can't let it look ugly. There you go. Okay, I see how that error occurred before. So whoever's placed first. Oh no. I was just getting to you. Hold on. Stop. Stop. I will make you beautiful. Well, I'll make you less ugly anyway. That's fine. It's whatever. It's whatever. Okay. So we have our batteries a little bit early. Robots, are you? Yeah, you're not. Oh, I need. Oh, hey, my productivity modules are done being made. Beacons, there we go. Yeah, you guys aren't done placing my concrete. What's going on? I'm out of stored concrete. Okay. Why are you kind of wobbly? It's kind of wobbly. Whatever. Is there a reason you're not going? These aren't being made. Oh, I didn't connect this. You guys need reds, don't you? Yeah. It just isn't connected, that's all. I think I was in the middle of connecting them and then I got distracted. There you go. That's why you're not being made. Okay. Anyway. Why don't you have copper? Okay, you do have copper. And then you. Good. Not good. That's not where you're supposed to be. It's supposed to be right here. I appreciate the genius. They understand that if I have a belt going this way, they made it so that when I pick out my underground belt, it's automatically in the accepting position for a belt that's going to the left. Okay. So this is all correct, and then I need what? I need to make batteries. So let's take a look. These are tier 1 productivity modules. Okay, good. Good. I'm gonna go throw these down. Maybe I should make a train, an inner factory train. Maybe I should make it soon. Oh, realistic, or ideally, I wouldn't be running all the way down here. I've passed it, haven't I? Yeah. You are what? You're tier 1s. I have tier 1s. So where are you going? You're going up here to the tier 2s. Oh, I see you're already down here. Well, there you go. Okay. I have some tier 1 productivity modules. You are tier 3. I have some tier 2 productivity modules. There you go. And these tier 1s go up here to my tier 2s. Even though I have more than they will accept. So we're just going to that's actually not going to work. Here we go. That will work. Oh, I guess I could have also just dropped it. I don't actually have to stop this. There we go. Okay. Let's go ahead and head over to Creation Station. Right, so I was looking at how many productivity modules I have. I only have one tier 3. There we go. Robots, you just go ahead and replace these guys with the ones that have the productivity modules. That way, eventually, I don't have to actually come up here and say, okay, I have more productivity modules. You'll just take care of it. Okay, you can't be placed because you're too far. I keep forgetting this somehow. Let's see if that'll work. I think I tried it before and it didn't. Okay, so we have our batteries. Why don't you have any iron? You're facing the wrong way. Okay. So I'll have my batteries. And I just need my green chips. Wonder if it's worthwhile to make a green chip river like I talked about a while ago. Okay. So then lane 2 is used up, so now I need to use lane 3. And lane 3 needs to go right here. Yes. So I'm going to go here. This will go off in this direction. Lane 2 needs to be preserved, which it's currently not. Okay, so now lane 2 is preserved. I can put lane 3 here, which will then continue as such. Okay. As long as everyone's going in the right direction. Good. Okay. So we're gonna have copper. At some point I'm going to have to accept that this is too messed up for me to just keep tearing. I think that point is now. So lane 1 lane 1 has been used. And is now at 0.5. Next I'll use lane 2. Okay. In the meantime, green chips are good. And now I just need steel. Finally a use for steel. Can steel come right here? Yes. I don't know that I'll go back and fix all the issues, but doesn't mean I can't fix the issues going forward. I want my steel right here. We're gonna use this lane instead of this one because it eventually gets used. And this way I don't have to actually rebalance anything extra. Okay. So, batteries. Battery, steel, green chips, lasers. Pretty simple. Yep, standard stuff right there. Okay. So I have my lasers. Was there anything else on here? Roboports. Speaking of which, Okay, so no, you are not connected to the logistics network. It looks like I'll most likely need to have my oranges connected for you to... I thought that perhaps it would be able to still, as long as the greens were overlapping, it'd still be able to build, but it looks like it's not in the logistics network unless its oranges are connected, and so it can't use from those boxes. So now I understand what they were talking about before. Let's see. Yeah, this one would be in the logistics network. Which means actually what I'll need to do is place you appropriately. So you guys need to make room. Oh no, I only have the one RoboPort. I'll need to make a production line for RoboPorts, and I'll need to make a production line for robots. I'll also need more oil. Okay. I think... Good. Go ahead and bring me those as you make them. Anyway, I wish this were balanced. I will go ahead and start right here, because this one's already, there's already stuff in the way. So I'm going to start here. I think RoboPorts is the next thing to make, because I already have these. Beacons aren't a priority. None of that is. None of this is. Walls are super simple. I can actually just throw walls on top somewhere. Let's see. How's the stone? Oh, finally. Stone can be connected. Stone brick can be thrown right here. I'm gonna have to bring it across. Or walls, I mean. Walls are actually needed. Okay, good. That's going. Which side are walls gonna come from, though? Because everyone's pretty darn tootin' busy right here. This side. I just need stone bricks for these. Don't know that I'm going to have stone, raw stone, anywhere else, so I'm not going to bother accounting for it or bringing it down. Nice. Don't know that I'm gonna need all that many walls either, but where was that? Here it is. Great. And we are currently, we've made 2 turrets, it looks like. We have 1 more on the way. Where are you guys going? Oh, you're coming to grab. I have quite a few of these stored up. What about here? I don't have a ton. Why is that? Because of lubricant, or the lack thereof. It's drying. I just need more oil. That's currently my problem. Which we're working on. I have my lasers fortunately already set up, so that's just going to take time. Oh, you're not... Oh, you are. You're gonna fill these guys properly. Good. Alright. Seems like I need another beacon. I'm gonna assume that I have the speed module necessary for it. We'll see if the robots tell me otherwise. Oh, actually, I can see right here I don't have the speed modules necessary. Okay, that's all set. What's down here? I said I was going to work on what? Roboports? Roboports are really simple. Roboports are very simple. It's amazing how much simpler things seem now. Oops. Having been through so much more of the game. I guess maybe amazing isn't quite the right word, because that should be obvious enough. Okay, so now I need lane 3. Oh no, I've already used lane 3. I need lane 4. So, lane 4 needs to be right here. So I need to preserve to delete. Make it easier for me to see, please. Goes like this. Okay, and then that needs to be rebalanced. Oh, that's nice. Alright. So, I've already rebalanced you. Lane 1 has been used. So I need lane 2. Right here. Cole? Oh. I haven't gotten this far. Was it scanning over there? I don't remember how many radars we have, so I'm just gonna make a few more. We're just gonna throw this down over here so I can see. We'll expand it properly later on. They're still holding up pretty well. And it looks like this is actually filling up faster than it's getting used, which is surprising. I thought for sure that it would stay empty, but I guess it just takes the robots longer to get down here than it does for them to actually do their thing. Or for me to make the thing. How many blue belts do I have? I guess it doesn't really matter. I was checking just to see how close I was running out. I also said that I wanted explosives. Whatever. Coal. We can bring this down. Coal really should have been the third belt. I didn't realize how much I was going to need it. Or fourth belt. Well, it is used more than steel. Anyway, I can't build down here until I get a roboport down here. Can't place that until this gets moved. Okay. Oh yeah, whatever. Bring me I guess I'll actually just wait until I have the requester guys boxes and make it easier so I don't have to run all the way down there. I guess I can't really... Oh, good. I can see further now. Grab some fish, please. I need to make a fish farm. Okay, well, coal will come up here. I could have it jump and land right here. Oh, actually, because I'll want my petroleum gas right here. There. Coal, on the other hand, just gonna continue to suffer. Okay, you'll have your petroleum in just a bit. Oops. Okay, and you can build further out now. You go right there. And we're going to throw a radar down over here just so I can see further. Copper. Okay, you've been rebalanced, so I can just start with the first lane. There we are. Copper. And then everyone needs to play nice together. Okay, so there are our red chips. Now we just need steel and gears. Gears are simple enough, as is steel. I am still running low on copper. There has to be somewhere where there's like a significant bottleneck. Like a significant uptick in the use of copper. But I just don't see it. Oh, of course this just happens to be outside my build radius. That's going to be a problem. I guess all the ones that are in this row will be a problem eventually. Unless I like way mine it super fast and move it to the side somewhere. Okay, I've used the first gear. No, I've used the second one. Now I need to use the third one, which will come right here. I know I have gears spread throughout the factory, but I don't know exactly where, and redoing it is faster than trying to find them. Okay, now all we need is steel. That's fine. And steel has been rebalanced, so we can just use the first one. Right here. Great. So I need to bring the steel to this one. Okay. Oops. There we go. Roboports have been made. Super easy. I could make these storage chests, but I don't think I really need to. I'm pretty sure the storage chests I can do by hand. Excuse me. And I could do like these. I don't think I need to make more of these. Pretty sure the ones I have already are more than I need, evidenced by the fact that I have a single one for just 22 of these guys. I hope when you guys are bringing me iron that you're bringing it from this chest and not from the red chests up top. Let me see. What's something I could make a few of to test this out? Just make some of that. We'll see. Yeah, they're grabbing from somewhere in here. Can you show me exactly where? Oh, this one. Okay. Okay, that's fine. And then I'm having difficulty making these, and it's because of the oil, as discussed. So it'll be the same problem when I make robots in just a bit. The reason I can't make more oil is because I can't go capture the oils because I don't have more copper. The copper's just taking a while because of these. Actually, by this point, my iron had started to back up. Because I have 6 right here. I already have 6. This is 7. Why am I using so much copper? There's no way I'm using more copper than iron. It has to be happening in here at the bottleneck. The great copper usage. What are you? Oh, it's because I'm trying to make my productivity modules. Everyone else has already used their copper. They're no longer really being made. All these underground belts, I don't really need them. In fact, it's not even connected. You can be connected. Now that I've confirmed that they'll take from the yellow boxes before my red boxes, you guys can all be connected. Which just means I'm going to use up more lubricant in just a second. My reds are connected, right? Looks like it. Strange side. Oh, I put it on this side because of the substation. I want to call it a lamp for some reason. Whites are connected. Where are my greens? There's no way I don't have... I have almost a box worth. So why aren't you... Are you not fast enough to get it on this turn? It's weird. Definitely need more green than I do white. Why am I out of stone? Because there's no rebalancing anywhere. So everything is connected again. I think I might just take some copper and run down and force the turrets to take priority. Because as soon as I get more copper, or more turrets, I can go get more oil. And while I do need copper, I'm going to need oil sooner, because I need belts before anything. And I can't get more oil for my belts until I have more turrets. Wish there were a teleporter. Okay. This is it. I just need more greens. Yep. Go ahead and get that going. Yes, hit a light or something. All right. I made a lot more turrets, that's good. Where are you all bringing this copper from? I have copper right here. I have a ton of copper right here. Let's expedite this. I will be going to bed soon, so this won't be happening for much longer, but there's no reason for me to not just throw all this copper into the chest when it's what I so desperately need. Again, I could use it for speed modules. But I think this is the better use of it. Instead of me doing this manually. Forgot my car. I could use the tank, but I'm just gonna leg it. There we go, that's what I'm talking about. Okay, so the radar got placed. Now I can build over here. Roboports are automatically made now. Wait a second, you're telling me it's possible to only take up 2 spots? Well, that's okay. I need more accumulators. And I can have a few more solar panels over here. I'm not actually waiting for anything here. Although I will note it's pretty foolish of me to put lights where my solar panels are. Because I don't actually... Oh, I think the lights were only there because I couldn't use that space anyway. I don't have a reason to not throw down more solar panels, even though I don't need more solar panels. It doesn't hurt to put these down. Hopefully this doesn't ruin my connection to the rest of the factory. Shouldn't. Yeah, look at this. These are all going to be connected. Let's throw some more accumulators down. Because I can. I also realize these aren't at peak efficiency. Because I can place them a little bit further, but that's okay. There you go, robots gave you something to do. You even already placed this. Although you can't go all the way up here just yet. go. I'll also need some radars up here. You should have enough. Well, I guess you can't make, or you aren't making roboports yet, eh? Why not? Because you need the coal. Just doesn't make any sense. It's not like I'm even running out of copper like I was with iron. How's it possible? I just don't get it. Accumulators, what else? There we are. Got quite a lot done in this stream. I think we're ready to wrap up. Just need a ton more copper. Do I have copper stored? Like how I have iron stored? Okay, not a lot. Good. Well, you have a ton of copper. Why aren't you making? You need blue chips? Why aren't you making blue chips? Because you need green, because you need copper. Okay. I don't know, dude. Since some of this copper is coming straight to me, I could handcraft some, but honestly it'd be faster and better if I put my copper directly into the blue chips instead. So I don't want to leave Creation Station. But I will. On the bright side, my lasers are almost at capacity. So to recap, well, let me get the visuals out and we'll recap. Should be this line. No, this line. It was this line. But then you also don't have any of these ones. You have a lot of the tier 1s. Wait. What's the issue here? Oh, it's still the same thing. Yeah, it's just an overall copper deficiency. It's not something I can just focus in one area about. And the more that I try and skip ahead, the more the copper gets drawn to me instead of going into the system to saturate the rest of these lines. Who's using copper up here? Is it the greens? Yeah. Because now it's actually being stored like it was supposed to be. I still feel like the issue... Just gonna set this here so I don't have to think about it. Is more about I guess I can manually do some of these. It's more about the lack of copper speed as opposed to, and I recognize that, you know, I don't have my productivity modules thrown in here too, but I don't feel like that's the issue. Let's see. I still have some productivity modules that need to go there, so I'll wait before putting some there. Okay. So to wrap up tonight, what we were able to do is we were able to get the rest of our tier 3 assembly machines completed. We got our accumulators completed. We got our lasers completed. We got some flamethrower ammo completed, and we got our roboports completed. We were also able to set up some roboports here for distance building, which is important. Distance building our power supplies, our power stations, which is important in its own right. So next time what we're going to do is we're going to grab, because I have almost enough, we're going to grab the last of our laser turrets and we're going to capture this oil and then we might start, we're close to starting on our sciences. We'll capture the oil and we might do construction robots. I don't know that I really need that many logistic robots. I don't think I actually need a ton. Although I do only have 133. But maybe I'll do a production line for them. Okay. So I'll capture the oil and I'll do construction robots. Let me set this here and I might do some of this off stream. I don't think I'll do logistic robots. I just don't think there's a reason for me to automate them. After logistic robots, is that it? Rails. I'll need to throw rails somewhere. So logistics robots, rails. I already have walls. I already have flamethrower ammo. I would like some cliff explosives. construction robots, rails, cliff explosives, explosive rockets, maybe. And then I think we're actually at that point, I think we're good to start working on our science. So it might be one more stream before we get back to science. Okay, that sounds good. Construction robots, rails, cliff explosives, maybe beacons, and explosive rockets. Okay, that's it. Thanks for joining. Have a nice night.